Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Slash My Stash, where I am making a very serious effort to de-stash my polishes, for the reason being that I have just gathered too many polishes that I can hold in this room. And so I want to swatch through my polishes. Basically, I'm going through the 6 Helmers that I have over here to my left, drawer by drawer. We're going to swatch through things. I'm going to try them on my nail using the swatch wheel so that I can see how everything looks. And then I make myself make kind of 10-second decisions so that I don't hem and haw over things. This is kind of trying to help me not be a hoarder. Quick decisions, basically. Do I love it so much that I'm not going to stop thinking about it, or can I go ahead and part with it? Then usually after I have about 2 of these videos filmed at a time, then I will list up everything on my Store NV Destash website. That link is in the description bar of every single one of my videos. So today we are going to be slashing my Julie G stash. I have amassed quite a few Julie G polishes. I used to review them in entire collections. For the most part, those collections, if I wasn't absolutely in love with them, I listed them on my Destash site previously in years past just as a whole collection so that somebody could purchase the whole thing. So these are more piecemeal polishes that I have held on to from those collections, or just polishes that I bought individually at Rite Aid. So like I said, everything here is absolutely gorgeous, which is why I kept it, but it is time to make some hard decisions for my sanity. So anyway, we'll go ahead and get to swatching these polishes and make some decisions. All right, you guys, so time for the hard part. Editing all these clips together was actually hard, but this is hard too because I don't like parting with any of my little babies. Look at this beautiful spring green gold shimmer. I think I will probably list that, but that is really cool. Miami Beach. There are a lot of corally pinks today that we're going to look at. Remember, everything that I've held on to, so everything you see in this video is already something that I really liked. If I didn't really love something, I usually let it go to a friend or to Swatchfest giveaways right away. But I will probably be destashing most of the corals and pinks today just because they're not my personal favorite. This is Dance in the Dark, which is kind of a blue to purple dark shimmer. It's really, really pretty. I think I will list this shade as well, even though it's really cool. I like this shade a lot. And I think the only dark blue today. Tangerine Dream is this gorgeous light orange textured polish. It has a lot of shimmer. I really like her textured formula. There's a lot of gorgeous shimmer in all of the texture that I held on to. I'm gonna list this one, I think, because I don't often reach for orange. So next up we have this Duochrome Universe. This is a very sheer duochrome. It's probably best over a dark base, but I just swatched it on its own today for today's video's purposes. I will list this polish. Rio de Janeiro. I really liked that one collection. I think there were 6 polishes where she went to all these different locations. I think I'm going to hold on to this polish. It's a really beautiful saturated fuchsia to magenta shade. I think I'm going to keep that one. One of the only pinks you'll probably see me keep today. This is Butterflies and Rosebuds. It's just a gorgeous kind of dark magenta, sparkling. It's got like some purple shimmer in there. Really, really pretty. None of these nail swatches that you're watching me make my decision with have top coat. That always helps it polish out. Anyway, I just thought I'd mention that. These all will look more awesome even with top coat. This one, Blueberry Fizz, I'm going to keep. I don't have many texture polishes with that coloration, and I really, really like it. Sorry, I'm a little behind. Dream and Pretty. I got to catch up. This is a beautiful light pinky purple lilac shade. I think I will list this, even though this is the kind of pink that I do like because it's so purple, but I think I'm going to list it. Okay, this is Tahiti. It's a beautiful light green, almost mint shade with some shimmer. Oh goodness. I think this was in the same collection as Rio de Janeiro. I think I will list that, even though it's so pretty. Old San Juan, same collection, I think. This is a really pretty, warm, slightly muted sherbet orange, and it is really pretty. It has a gorgeous formula, but I think that I will list that for the same reasons as I list most oranges. Mermaid's Tail is a really beautiful dark teal with a golden green freckled shimmer. I will list this polish for the sake of destashing, but it's so, so pretty. This polish is one of the most unique, I feel, that Julie G ever created, just because it's a really awesome, exactly jalapeno shade cream. It's so cool. Jalapeno. It's awesome. I love it. Next up we have Bikini, and this is an awesomely matte neon peach, and it's really fantastic. I don't find myself ever thinking about it though, so I'm going to list it and hopefully somebody will snag it who will think about wearing this. Next up we have Sugar Rush, which is another textured formula. Just because this isn't a color that I love, I'm going to list this, but as I said before, I really like the textured formula finish and the shimmer that she's added in there. Cabana Boy, this is a beautiful blue. It's a really great basic blue that has just a pinch of purple, which is like my favorite kind, so I'm going to hold on to that. Next up we have Passion. This is a lustery purple that I'm actually going to list. I know, surprise, surprise. I keep getting distracted by the fact that my Cinderella hand has some, I think it's blue pigment from making polish underneath the thumbnail, and it's distracting me so much. If it's distracting you too, I really apologize. I didn't realize that it's sometimes really hard to get out that dark blue. Okay, sorry. More carrots, please. This is staying around. You guys know how I feel about yellows. This can't go anywhere. It's beautiful. It's almost like an egg yolk base with beautiful amber shimmer. Ugh, gorgeous. Santorini, also staying around. This is from that Destinations collection, and it's a beautiful light, almost periwinkle sky blue. It's so pretty, so I'm going to hang on to that. Next up, we have Harmony, and this is from the collection that has that beautiful wood grain cap. This is really pretty. I think I'm going to list this, even though the formula on everything in this collection is perfection. I'm going to go ahead and list this one. I know, it's purple, but I can't keep everything. That's the motto. That's the motto of this series. I can't keep everything. Anthony is a beautiful corally, orangey kind of pink, and it's beautiful, but I don't think about wearing it, so I will list it. This is Henna, also from the wood grain cap line. That's what I'm going to call it because I don't remember the name of that collection, but it was certainly not called wood grain cap. My apologies. Anyway, that's a beautiful formulation, a beautiful dark deep like brown plum, but I'm going to list it. Sunset Kiss has a gorgeous shimmer. This is beautifully saturated. This is one of the better reds with shimmer that you're going to see, in my opinion, that I held on to, although of course I really like all of them since I kept them, but yeah, that one was one of the more saturated, I feel like, but I will list it. Sound the Alarm, I'm also going to list pretty much all of the reds and pinks I will be listing today, just because I have so many of them from so many brands that do reds and pinks that I don't really need to hold on to more of them. This shade, Aria, I think I'm going to keep. This is like this beautiful magenta shade. It's like more berry. It's going towards berry. Beautiful formulation. This is similar to that one that I kept that we looked at 6th. So I might decide between the two and only keep one. Sushi For Two is a really awesome, bright, like sherbety peach shade. I'm going to list it because I don't often think to wear oranges, but it's a really cute polish. I really like that color quite a bit. Okay, Molten Lava, the deepest red with shimmer that we're going to look at today. Look at all that beautiful scattered gold shimmer. It's so pretty, but I never think about this polish, so I'm going to list it. Next up, we have Julie's Fave. This polish has a really beautiful 2-coat formula. It's like a perfect, slightly warm pink. It's so pretty. This probably looks amazing with her skin tone. I can see why this would be her fave. She did a really great job with that one. I'm not going to hang on to it because I don't think about wearing it, but I know that one of you will really love it. Dolled Up Dorothy. It looks like there's a little piece of lint on my swatch wheel. That's not in the polish. That was just on the swatch wheel, so don't worry about that. Beautiful, dark, almost brick red. I will list that one. This is Faith, also from the wood grain cap collection. I will list it. It is a beautiful soft rose, which I never think about, but one of you will get that and love it. And yeah, it's a great formula. Okay, Albuquerque. I believe that's where she's from. This is a beautiful red with gold shimmer. Like I mentioned, she does have quite a few of these. You're going to see even a few more come up in just a minute here. That's really, really pretty, especially with the third coat and some top coat. Ooh, it's good. Shark's Cove, this is kind of like Tahiti, which we looked at before, a minty green. This one has even more silver shimmer in it. It's really, really pretty. Definitely needs a third coat. I'm going to go ahead and list that one. Next up we have Pink Tiara, which is a glitter. I think I only have 2 glitters today. This one is more opaque. It has more color in the base and I think more density of glitter. It's really, really pretty, but because it's pink, I'm going to list it because I never think about it. Alright, next we have Eden. This is from that same line with the caps that are so cute. I'm going to keep this because it's a really cool shade of green. It's so, so beautiful, so that's going to stay with me. Next up we have Trinket. This is the other glitter I was talking about. This one has less dense glitters and just a tiny bit of pigment in the base. It's really pretty. I held on to it originally because it has that beautiful fuchsia and purple glitter, but it's time to pass it along to somebody who will wear it. Supervillain is very similar to Albuquerque, just a little bit less warm, but very, very similar. Also has a really nice 3-coat formula. So that's really, really pretty. I'm going to list that though. Next up we have My Private Palace. This is very sheer, but it's a really brilliant, bright gold, which I love. So I'm going to hold on to that. It looks so cool as a topper. Love, love, love that. Next up we have Karma. This is the last one in that polish with the wood grain caps. And it's a beautiful formulation, a gorgeous deep teal, but I have too many colors like that, so I'm going to list it. And the very last polish today is Canary Islands, which is a perfect 2-coat yellow. It's so beautiful. Not enough yellow polishes are made, so I'm going to hang on to this polish because I'm obsessed with yellow polish. And that is going to be it today. All right, we did it. Alright, so here is everything that I swatched through, all of the Julie G's we looked at today. It was quite a few and I really, really enjoy all of them. But here is what I'm going to keep, this section right here. Those are all the polishes that I decided that I would miss too badly if I decided to part with them. And then over here is the section of polishes that I will be listing on my Destash site. Again, these are going to go up there after my next Destash video, which will be a Nicole Biopi eye Destash. So wait for that video and then everything will go up on my website soon after that. So you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for helping give me strength so that I could do this Destash. It is actually really hard for me to get rid of polishes because it is my favorite thing that I collect. But it's making me feel a little bit out of balance. So anyway, you guys, thanks so much for being here. I will see you back for the next video very soon and take care. Bye.